Hey, y'all, I am back with another video, and this is going to be called Divorcing a Narcissist Tip 2, Part 2. I jumped ahead into how to navigate engaging with a narcissist if you're like going through a custody battle, any kind of court case, anything like that. But I completely forgot to go way back and discuss the most important thing. How do you even avoid someone with NPD in the first place? And is it even possible? I don't know, but there are certain red flags that you can kind of pick up on, and maybe not just dealing with someone that has NPD, which is narcissistic personality disorder, but having to step into a situation where you're dealing with a toxic person that can make your relationship toxic in the first place. So, narcissistic personality disorder, NPD, long term for a narcissist, is defined as per the DSM, which is the Defined and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders, as one of several types of personality disorders. It is a mental condition in which people have an inflated sense of their own importance, a deep need for excessive attention and admiration, troubled relationships, and a lack of empathy for others. Now, I will say that narcissists also exist in the familial dynamic, but that's going to be for another video, of course. All right, so I just wanted to hit on some of the points that the definition gave. The first point I wanted to hit on was the inflated sense of importance. In my experience of dealing with NPDs, dealing with narcissists in my relationship, it's all about them. It doesn't matter what you are going through. They are the best things since sliced bread, okay? They are the reasons why the knife is able to spread the butter on the bread. They are just everything and everything. They put out this image out there to people that they have this like Captain Saberho condition where they do for everybody, when a lot of times it's the other way around. You do for them. You do everything. It could be from the rearing of the children to the cleaning of the home. It could be giving financial assistance. You never do anything, but they do everything. They took you out of. With my personal experience, when I met the narcissist in my life, I had a car. I had my own place, and I had a good job. He didn't have any of that. I didn't judge him for that. I didn't think that he was less of because of that. But you would think that he gave me what I had, when in actuality, when he met me, I had all those things. Like I was already, making my way up, and I was already kind of, bossed up. But whatever. The other point that the DSM hit on, a deep need for excessive attention and admiration. We all like to feel like we're being loved by our partner, that we're wanted by our partner. But sometimes things happen. Your partner could have a bad day. Maybe they're going through something and they're not able to express how they feel towards you or to another person. It's nothing personal. It's just something that they're going through. But instead of them taking the time to find out, what are you going through? How are you feeling? What's going on? You've been acting a little bit different. Is it okay? Or you're having issues at work? How are you feeling? What's going on? They take it completely personal. Dare not miss a birthday. Dare not miss a holiday. They can miss yours, but you better not miss theirs. And you have to show them that you are on them, and that you like they have to be the center of your universe at all times, and if not, it's going to end up being a problem. What they'll end up doing is they'll end up looking for other relationships, usually online. It could be with a friend or a coworker, or they end up in some kind of entanglement and start cheating on you. And the thing that I've discovered with speaking with other people, and narcissists are women as well, so it's not just men, it's women too. They don't hide their entanglements well, so it always comes out. Okay, so if you're dealing with narcissists and you feel like, oh my gosh, you're cheating on me, and you don't need to scramble around doing anything. It's going to come out. It always comes out in the wash. Troubled relationships is another thing that the DSM said when defining NPD. Now, everyone has issues in their relationships. Especially if it's with family, we all have like a troubled ex or two that just won't leave you alone. So I didn't really see that with the person that I dealt with, the narcissist that I dealt with. I didn't really see that as an issue because I had issues with the people in my family too. So I didn't really think of it as something to look out for. But I was able to pinpoint that particular problem when our relationship ended, and all of the women that he dealt with after me were contacting me saying, how did you get out of this? Why is he like this? And they're basically spilling the tea to me, telling me about how he treated them horribly. They're telling me things that he's done to them and ways that he has mistreated them. And that's when I saw, yeah, he has an issue with relationships, and he's always going to have an issue with relationships. So it's not me. I did the best that I could. I'm not saying that I'm perfect in any way, because I'm not. But you have a problem with everybody. Like every ex-girlfriend or ex-wife, they're all calling me. They're all in my inbox, they're all in my DMs asking me and trying to figure out what the hell is going on. And then they're trying to get advice from me on what to do. Girl, I can't say what to do. Because most of the time they already knew what was going on between him and I, and they co-signed it, and they got it back. So I didn't really know what to say. All I could tell them was, I wish you the best, and what I would say is, if you're able to, get away as fast as you can, because it's going to be a roller coaster ride if you stick around. And another point that DSM pointed out is the lack of empathy for others. Narcissists, like I said in my first part, in my part 1 video, narcissists, they don't care about anyone. They don't care if it could be they mama, granny, children. They don't care about anyone but themselves. It's all about what the end goal is for them and how they can win and how they can gain. There's no sense of trying to turn a narcissist into a family man or into a family woman. It's not going to work, because it's all about them, and they're only going to go as far as they want to go. When they're done, and you are going to be left picking up the pieces. One example I have of this is during the time that I was married, I had a death in my family, and it was when my cousin had passed, and me and my cousin, we were very, very close, and that death, it crushed me. Knowing how he died, period. But then I found out how he passed, and I saw that in my sleep for months on end. Sometimes every once in a while it pops up in a dream or something. It really, really devastated me. It crushed me, and it broke me, and it made me very sad. I had no support from the narcissist in my life. I had to, of course I had my mom and family, but you would think that you would have had your partner there to help you deal with this for as long as it took, and I didn't. I had to pick up the pieces of that on my own, and I saw something wrong in that moment, and I saw something wrong in the moments when in his mind, we couldn't connect, or I wasn't connecting and giving him the attention that he wanted, and how quick he was able to withdraw. I also saw some things wrong when, these are other examples that's not part of the DCM, but you look back at things and you're like, wow, like, yeah, this was like a really crazy sign. If this had happened, like, before we got married, I really wouldn't have even dealt with you. Like, I tried to plan a birthday party for him, for his birthday, and there was no friends to invite, so all of my friends ended up coming to his party. And then next thing you know, like, all of my friends, by way of him sending them Facebook requests and trying to get a number, my friends were slowly becoming his friends. But I think they kind of like saw the deal, and they cut all of that off, especially when the divorce stuff started. They was like, oh hell no, we're not getting involved in this. We know her, we don't know you, but no, we went to support her, but it doesn't mean that we're gonna now turn on her because now you're looking for allies to smear her name. Another thing, narcissists are very big on smear campaigns. They will drag your name through shit to make themselves look good, when they are the one that's shitting all over the place. You just happen to be stepping in it because it's there, but they're doing the dirt, and they're throwing the dirt on your name. They end up digging a hole for you, but they also end up digging a hole for themselves. So you gotta watch out for that. Another example, if someone tries to separate you from your family and they try to isolate you, that's a big indicator that you are not dealing with someone that, one, has your best interests at heart, and two, has a good plan for you. That's part of a plan that they have to isolate you from your family. They cause discord between you and your family. They tell you, oh, your friends are there, this friend, she's jealous of you. They say that you and this particular friend, they hang out a lot. Next thing you know, they come because they're mad because you're not home. You have social life, you're hanging out, you're doing this, whatever, which we all have the right to do. Now they come talking to you, oh, this friend is jealous of you. They put these ideas in your head of people that are close to you, so that you then separate yourself, and then you just have them. So in the beginning of the relationship, you're put on a pedestal where you are the best thing that ever happened to them. They shower you with gifts and sweet words, and I love yous like 10 times a day, and poems and flowers and gifts. It's like an over bombing of love and affection. When they get you where they want you to be, where you're isolated, alone, you feel like you're being ignored, you're being gaslighted, you don't know what's going on, you confront them, you try to talk to them about it, and then they make you feel like you're crazy about it, then that's when the isolation starts, and then that's when they leave you on the side. So now you're on the side over there with no one to talk to, no one to confide in, and you're just stuck with them. And then that's usually where the abuse begins. And depending on if you want to stay or not is going to be the final indicator of how you deal with someone that is a narcissist. So I was just bringing these things to light because I was thinking, I made this video about how to disengage, but I never made a video about how to even avoid them in the first place. And I think avoiding someone as much as you can, because people hide their stuff very well, but if you take the time in the relationship to see who they are, it's going to eventually come out. You just can't rush relationships. You gotta give people time to show their ass, to show who they really are. And even after, it could be years and years and years, I don't think you still really know anyone completely. But as far as narcissists go, the mask that they wear, it starts to wear off after a while. So you got to give these things time to kind of show. But once you see those little red flags, if you see your own red flags, you can put them in the comments. Or if you just feel in your gut that something is not right, don't go forward with it. Do yourself the favor. Do not go forward with it. That goes for men and that goes for women. Do not go forward with it. Because once you have a narcissist in your life, and depending on the capacity that they are in your life, meaning you were married to them, now you divorced, and if you guys, especially if you have children with a narcissist, you need a strong support system, and you need to be prayed up, and you need to really believe in yourself and not doubt yourself that not being with them is the right thing. And I've said it before, and I say it many times, and I would say it now to end this video. I am way happier divorced than I was when I was married. Okay, so those are my tips. Have a